This is our last video for Unit 8, and it is on surface area of rectangular prisms. So the surface area of a rectangular prism means that we are taking a rectangular prism and we are finding the area of all of the sides. So basically, surface, the outside area of the entire outside. So if you're wrapping a box, which is a rectangular prism, how much wrapping paper would you need to cover the entire outside with nothing left over? So the formula would be 2 times the length times the width plus 2 times the length times the height plus 2 times the width times the height. It also would be, and I like to say SA for surface area, would be 2 times and then length times width plus length times height plus width times height. So write that down also. We're going to use both formulas. And if we pull apart a box, we can see that really we're finding the area of 3 different sides, and then we're multiplying it times 2 because there's 2 of them. So there's a back and the front, which are the same, and then the 2 sides are the same, and then the bottom and the top are the same. Okay, so we're going to find the surface area of this rectangular prism right here. So we're going to break it up into different sides. So our surface area is going to be 2 times, and then first I'm going to look at the front, and I'm going to find the area of that. And I know that the back height is 13, which means that makes it 13 there. So 9 times 13 plus, and then we can do this right here, which would be 7 by 13, right? So 7 times 13 plus, and then we have the bottom and the top. So that can be like that. And I know this is 9 here, which makes that 9. This is 7 here, which makes that 7. So then it's going to be 9 times 7. So we have to be super duper careful. Remember, we're finding the area, so we're multiplying these. And then we are adding the areas together. So let's take this step by step so we don't get confused. So I'm going to multiply everything together first, and then I'll add it to each other later. So 9 times 13 is 117. And then 7 times 13 is 91. And then 9 times 7 is obviously 63. Now I'm going to do, and we do parentheses first, so SA, which is surface area, equals 2 times, I'm going to do everything in parentheses, so 117 plus 91 plus 63 gets me to 271. So the surface area is going to be 2 times 271. 542, its area, so it would be inches squared. I know it's a lot of work, but we have to take our time and make sure that we get everything. If we think about it, out of the 3 numbers that we have the 9 and the 7 and the 13. Basically what we're doing is we're just multiplying each number by the other 2 numbers. So 9 and 13, 7 and 13, and then 9 and 7. They're all being multiplied by themselves, by the other numbers, added together and then multiplied times 2. Okay? Pause me if you think you got it, or do another one with me together. So we have the surface area is going to be 2 times, and then this big old thing. So we're going to do 11 and 2/10 times 3 for that one right there. And then we're going to do this right here is going to be 3 and 11 and 2/10 again. So I'll do it that way. 3 times 11 and 2/10. And then if you can guess what the last one is going to be, but that one is going to be the front right here, which is going to be 11 and 2/10 times 11 and 2/10. Ran out of room, sorry. Okay, now let's get those down. Let's do those all in our calculator and get those down. So 11.2 times 3 is 33.6, which is the same as the next one. And then 11.2 times 11.2 is 125 and 4/10. I'm going to round it to the nearest hundredth. Okay? Now I'm going to add all that up. I like to do it step by step so that we know exactly what we're doing and we don't miss any steps, and that no numbers don't accidentally get added or subtracted to other numbers. So if you added all those up in your calculator, you should have gotten 192 and 6/10. And then lastly, let's times that by 2. And we get 385 and 6/10 millimeters squared because it's area. And then our last slide, the largest corrugated cardboard box ever constructed measured about 23 feet long, 6 feet high, and 8 feet wide. Would 950 square feet of paper be enough to cover the box? So we're going to find the surface area of this box. If you're able to pause and try it on your own, that would be awesome. So we have the surface area is going to be 2 times, and then I'm going to do 23 times 6 plus 23 times 8 plus 6 times 8. Notice that I got the 23 times the 6, and then I got the 23 times the 8, and then I got the 6 and the 8. And again, multiplication and addition are commutative, so it doesn't matter which way you're multiplying and which way you're adding, as long as you're multiplying them first and then adding them second. So then we have 2 times 23 times 6 is 138. 23 times 8 is 184. And then 6 times 8 is 48. So 138 plus 184 plus 48 equals 370. And then I'm going to times that by 2. And we get the surface area equals 740 feet squared. So the question was, would 950 square feet of paper be enough to cover the box? Yes, because we only need 740. If 1 foot was added to each dimension of the box above, would 950 square feet of paper still be enough? So I'm going to have you pause and do this on your own, but that's going to make that 24 feet by 7 feet by 9 feet. So you pause and try that and check my answer. Okay, so then if you see, I did 2 times 24 times, or 2 and then 24 times 7 plus 24 times 9 plus 7 times 9. So then I got all of those and I added them all up, multiplied them times 2, and I got 894 feet squared for the surface area, which still would be enough to use the 950 square feet of paper. So keep your notes handy and have a good day.